No alpha access? Well, no problem. Hey guys, what's up? Snoopdad here, and today's video I'm going to show you 6 things you can do right now to get yourself better prepared when Dragonflight releases this year. Okay, so we're going to start off with the chores. Number 1, quest log cleanup. So I don't know about you guys, but I've got a main and I've got a lot of vaults. Okay, and they've all got tons and tons of quests on them, still outstanding, probably from a few expansions even. Okay, and I've absolutely got no intention of doing it. Well, if that's you, it's time to look at your quest log, decide which quest you want to complete, and just do them. Yeah, just get them done today. Anything that's outstanding, that's been there for, I would say, more than a few months, probably best just to delete it. Yeah, you don't want to be going into the new expansion with all these quests still outstanding on your quest log. You want to go there with no quests, okay, so you can enjoy the new stuff, okay, all the new material, okay. So you have got those old quests. If you're not going to do them, just delete them. The chances are you can probably just pick them up again if you really want to do them someday, which you probably don't. All right. Moving on to number 2, bags, mailboxes, banks. So if you're like me, you're probably a bit of a hoarder. You've probably got lots of old gear that you're never going to wear. You've probably got quest items going back a few expansions that you're never going to use. You've probably got mats back from Classic. You've probably got, you know, all these herbs and ores and stuff you're never ever going to use. Well, if you've got an orc that's doing a profession, maybe see if they want it. If not, why not just get rid of everything that you don't need? Okay. There are some things in the game like your Heart of Azeroth and Battle for Azeroth and the cloak. Maybe one day you want to go back and do some visions. I don't know. Maybe you want to get the Mail Muncher mount if you haven't got it. Or maybe you still need to do some quest lines or grind some rep and you just want the Heart of Azeroth for some reason. Alright, so because it still does have the special powers and they still do work in BFA. So if you've got your neck, the Heart of Azeroth, maybe you want to keep that. But everything else, really, do you need it? If not, it's just taking up space and maybe you can get some gold. Alright, so go through your bags, your mailboxes, your banks, see what you need and see what you can get rid of. Alright. Moving on to number 3, professions. Okay, so you've got a few months now before Dragonflight comes out. If there's anything you want to do with your professions, now's the time to do it. What I will say is that you can literally just start a new class, say an evoker, a Drakri evoker on day 1 of the Dragonflight, and he can be mining, herbalism, he could be engineering, jewel crafting, whatever. He doesn't have had to done any of the previous expansions crafting or gathering. You can just start off and you're good to go. Okay. However, if you're a completionist or you've got a specific target you want to reach, for example, maybe you want to make all the engineering mounts, for example, now's the time to do it. Okay, so get grinding, get farming materials, or just buy them from the auction house if you prefer, and start crafting. Okay. Okay, so now we go on to the good stuff. Number 4, rep farming. Now I know what you might be thinking, rep farming, well, it's not fun, it's a chore, it's still work, and you don't need to do it, so it's not going on your to-do list. Well, it should do, okay? It should go on your to-do list. Rep farming can be extremely fun. Some of these rep grinds are, you know, time gated, limited to 3 world quests a day, but others can be extremely fun and very fast to do, okay? You can grind some reputations to exalted from start, you know, from neutral in a day, some of them even in a few hours. Okay. Now, why would you ever do a rep grind? Why would you grind a reputation to exalted? Well, that's obvious. Mounts. Okay. There's a lot of cool mounts that are locked behind. There are literally dozens of them that are locked behind exalted reputation. Okay. So you're going to get your mount. You're going to get your achievement. There are often toys, pets, collectibles, sometimes even patterns, you know. If you're interested in transmog as well, there's a lot of gear, transmog gear that's locked behind exalted reputation. So if you're interested in making your character look cool and have a cool mount, I would start rep farming today. Okay. And that brings us nicely on to number 5, mount farming. Okay, so if you want to be cool and have hundreds and hundreds of mounts, well, start mount farming today. As you may have heard, in Dragonflight, they're bringing out a new 500 mount. Okay, so you've got 500 mounts, I believe, that are usable by one character. Then you'll get this mount. Okay, so when I say usable by one character, there's a lot of faction specific mounts. So I've got, about 47, 50 mounts on hold that I can't use by my alliance characters, and vice versa. Okay, and they don't count towards this tally as far as I know. Okay, so mount farming can be extremely fun. And lastly, we go on to passive income. Okay, so setting up a passive income is a very good way of getting yourself a WoW token or so a month. Okay, so what you want is something that you can just log into a character, spend a few seconds or maybe up to a minute doing something on, and then logging off, and that's going to give you a lot of gold, hundreds or preferably thousands of gold a day. Okay, so there are plenty of ways to set up a passive income. Now, the mission tables are a good way of getting lots of gold if you've got lots of vaults. Okay, you don't really want to be, flying around doing different quests and collecting materials and then going back. If you've got a load of vaults like I have, just sat idle, you can send them a mission table. They can do that every day. That's a good way of getting gold. Okay, if you want to be a little bit more active, then yes, of course, you can get them doing world quests and things. And that's a good way, getting that weekly quest, say, in Zereth Mortis, that can get you some thousands of gold, and then that gives you your Covenant weekly quest for the anima, and that gives you even more gold. So you can make plenty of gold kind of just passively like that. I mean, in Zereth Mortis, you could do the one quest a day, and you get Pokepop to do it for you. Okay, unlocking those different caches. Okay, or maybe you live in your world of Draenor garrison, and you've been making, hex weave bags for the last, 6 years or so. So I don't know. Maybe you really got something set up. If not, set up a passive income that help you with the gold. Okay, maybe get a few WoW tokens, or maybe use it to buy some cool mounts or something. I don't know. And lastly, we're just going to talk about daily routines. So if you don't have a daily routine, maybe you should start doing one. I mean, once a week, you probably go pick up all the quests of the week in your Covenant Sanctum and in Oribos and Zereth Mortis, perhaps. But looking forward, if you haven't got all the reps and all the mounts and stuff, maybe it's time to start adding those into your weekly routine or your daily routine. Maybe once a day. Use your professions, get crafting. If you've got an alchemist, transmutes is a good little way of getting some, passive income, as is doing like your mission tables, things like that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some, kind of in-depth videos on the best ways to do these grinds and to do with the mount farming and stuff. And those videos will come in the next couple of weeks. I have been very busy, and I know I haven't done anything for 3 weeks. So if you have watched this video and you have enjoyed it, then thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.